Hey everybody, what's going on WWE Universe? Raw recap for the 7/13/15 episode of Raw. Tonight we were live in Atlanta, Georgia. Yes. Something I want to point out that it dawned on me as I was watching, and I thought about it even before the actual show started. For us Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression Era people, it's slowly ending for all of us. Like, whether we want to acknowledge it or not, or pay attention to it or notice it, it's slowly ending. They had to put freaking Stone Cold to try to sell the game on the cover. You barely see The Rock anymore. Like, people are slowly dying out. Randy, he was kind of like across the three, so into PG era now. I'm gonna call it the youngling area because we got a lot of young talent coming in, and these young people really are eating it up. But yeah, like Randy, all of them, Cena. Well, he's more ruthless aggression. Anyway, they're slowly going away, and it's either a thing of we got to start accepting it and going with the time, or just be like, hey, it's it for me, and just stick to the network and watch all the good shows when they were good. Anyway, today's probably going to be a long episode because I have not been this impressed with the Raw in a while, and you're going to find out why in a minute. So let's go. Brock and Seth Rollins, they opened up well, and I think they're doing real good to build up the match. I think I wrote something else over here. Yeah, like, they're doing a good thing to build up the match, but my problem is the fact that they have to in order to make Seth look good for this match and everything like that, the fact that they actually have to double team Brock and beat him down pretty much just for Seth to look good, it's not a good look. And so I'm just kind of like, so what's the point now, what's the point in that? Like, okay. And so Kane's hurt now, as you saw, and everything that's transpiring is pretty much Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar. There's no Seth Rollins and the Authority. No, it's Seth Rollins by himself. He's pretty much damaged his ties with everyone after tonight, and he's gonna have to put up a shut up. And so I'm glad he'll be alone, because this will give him a chance to prove himself like he's been wanting to, and it's the chance that he needs to prove himself as a future face of WWE. Do I think he's going to win at Battleground? I honestly don't know. I would love to, either way, if he wins or Brock wins, I'm happy. I would love to see Brock win personally, but if Seth manages to beat Brock, because they built him up to be such, oh my gosh, destroyed, like eat, sleep, conquer, all that stuff, hey, I'll give him his props, and I will be right there cheering him on to continue to go. But hey, let me see. Let's go. Ryback, he's going places, but that title is taking him places and everything like that, and he's doing some good stuff with the Intercontinental Champion. But the sad thing is, when you're going places, usually it's a step up. You go that one, then you might go, if Intercontinental and US are like, oh my gosh, now, since they got rid of World Heavyweight, so next step would be the WWE Champ, which he's never going to get the shot at, to be honest, if you think about it and look at it, and where things going now, with them trying to groom Roman Reigns, which we're going to talk about that. You have Kevin Owens in there now. You have Sami Zayn possibly coming up soon. You've still got Cena in the running. You've still got Randy, Brock, Dean, Seth. Like, you got all this other talent that people are kind of more shifted their focus on them as opposed to, these other people like him. So he's doing great things, but said he'll probably never be WWE Championship. I could be wrong, but he'll probably never get that title. Let's see, Sheamus. I do not think it's a good idea for him to cash in on Sunday. It is, let him run with it. Give him some time to run with it. It would be interesting to see him versus Brock Lesnar for the title, because I think he could go toe-to-toe with Brock, because he's a brawler just like Brock. He can get in there, take the brunt of it. He's a fighter. He's a good brawler. So, hey. I think the match between Randy, Ryback, Sheamus, and Big Show had too much going on. They're all big guys, big names, and all of them fighting in there. And it's just too much stuff going on with this rivalry and that rivalry and this feud and this one interjecting it. It's just too much going on in that match. So they got to figure that out. Dean Ambrose, like I said, it's gonna be a long one, guys. Dean Ambrose, he's just wasting now. Like, He's just treading water. They're just like, okay, stay relevant. Yay, yay! I'm gonna fight the guy that messed with my best friend. You mess with I know drop. You mess with the guy. You try to fight the guy that mess with your best friend, and then your best friend comes out and does it. So you didn't even really have a match. You just had 10 seconds on TV, pretty much, which you still get paid for, but still. I'm not sure if he's gonna be in like another WWE title run, as we've discussed before. Me and a couple friends, it's probably gonna be a three-way if they do Seth, Dean, and Roman. Because, like I said, they're trying to build Reigns up to be the next Cena. Will it work? I don't know. I really don't think it's going to work out too well to do that. Because, Roman isn't as... He's not as impactful. Like, he's got so many relatives in it. The Rock. Take The Rock, for instance, man. The Rock. Dun, dun, dun. You hear his music come on, and people are like freaking out. People freak out with Roman Reigns. But I guarantee you they freak out more for The Rock than they do Roman Reigns. So, there's a lot of... They've got to either book him better or make him really... That's probably you know what? I think I just realized it's probably the purpose of him and Bray Wyatt is to make him look like an underdog. Oh, no, no, no. So then finally, when it all blows up, he can be like the face. The star be like, oh gosh, okay, this is what we're looking for. This is what we need. Okay, yo... Stephanie McMahon, I have to give her props today. The Divas division, I actually give a crap about the Divas division now. Thank you so much, Stephanie McMahon. I wasn't paying attention, but then I heard Steph's music come on. I was like, wait, why is she here? She's running the company. What's she? It's like when Vince comes out, you're like, oh wait, because she's stepped off a little bit. Becky Lynch is now there. Charlotte, thank you, dear Lord. Charlotte finally came up. I thought it was supposed to be next year, but apparently she came this year. Thank you. And the NXT champion, Sasha Banks, the boss, is here. Now I'm very, very interested in the Divas division. We have fighters now. You know what I mean? Like before we had, I can fight, but I'm more, oh my gosh, I'm modeling. But now we have people that actually can model and they can freaking fight. Like, that's amazing to me. That's awesome. So now we finally have a real Divas division, and we have stables again, like 3-on-3-on-3. And the Bellas are definitely about to lose the title because they're not just gonna bring all this talent in just to not use it. And they're making room for the new NXT Divas. But my thing is, Tamina Snuka still needs a title run. I don't care how they do it. She needs to do it before she retires. Like, she should be the next Diva champion or the one after that. Like, she needs a title run because she is still probably one of the strongest women we have physically. Like, Becky Lynch, she's a beast. Charlotte, she's a beast. Sasha, she's a beast. But Tamina needs that title. She needs to be given a title run. It's kind of rude. It is rude to have legacy in the WWE, but they never get recognized, So they might not be the best champion, but there still should be that recognition. Like, I would expect that if I was former WWE World Heavyweight Champion and my kid comes along, or if I had any title, then my kid comes along, at some point he's going to have some sort of title. He or she, they're going to have some sort of title at some point in time, So that was actually the highlight of my night. That was the highlight of my night. And we're going well over time, guys, so I'm trying to hurry up. U.S. Open Championship, that whole three-way thing, that was beautiful. That was well booked. But that three-man German suplex, what? Just, ugh. That's why, I became a believer in Cesaro tonight because he's the example of a performer that continues to evolve, that he's continually reinventing himself. That man jumped over the top rope, horizontally spun into Rusev and Kevin Owens. Like, this man just kept reinventing, he's all these past couple weeks, he's just been doing new stuff. And I take that to heart. Like, that is awesome. Like, if I finally got a chance to wrestle on WWE, I probably would never have the same moves all the time because I would constantly be trying something new, trying to reinvent. Like, variety, like my show, is awesome. Just like my channel is awesome. You need variety. Sometimes you can't just have always the same, because then after a while you get bored of the same old, Just like the 5 moves of doom. Anyway, It was obvious Kevin Owens was gonna come back out, but that was whatever. Yo, Lita came. She introduced the people. It's good to see Lita. Yes, I felt a little fanboy for Lita. I was like, oh, I want to marry Lita. Like, went back in the middle, like, I want to marry Lita. You know how it was back then. But still looking good. Still, I was hoping she would have did a little, but it was cool, whatever. It was good to see Stardust come back out. You know, it's his first appearance since the passing of the late and great Dusty Rhodes. So it was good to see him out there, and you know, that's probably what, I'm not assuming, I can't say because I'm not Dusty Rhodes, I'm not the family, but that's probably what Dusty would have wanted for his sons, you know, to grieve, of course, but at the same time, you know, the show must go on. He was a showstopper, you know. He, like he said, never thought that this 300 pounds of blue-eyed, blonde-haired man could tame the mastiff so much that I do, and it's just so sweet, you know. So Dusty, and honestly, it was only fair that Stardust won the match. I mean, you can't let someone, their father just passed away, and you're like, oh, come back, or he's like, I'm ready to come back, and you lose. No, couldn't do that. So that's just my thoughts. I already talked about Seth and Brock and everything. Seth, he can't run now. There's nowhere for him to go. It's just him and Brock. So I'm excited about the lead up to Battleground. This was to me, it was a very good episode of Raw. Like, this one that actually paid a lot of attention to. Real quick before we go, the line of the night. I finally heard another line that was good for me. So the line of the night. The line of the night goes to Kevin Owens. Congratulations, Mr. Owens. He told Rusev, take that flag and stick it up your Chernobyl. Well, I know that was a big event for Russia and everybody, for Chernobyl. You know, those who don't know what Chernobyl is, it's a nuclear reactor facility actually that over it had some chaos stuff going on and destruction and everything, and the nuclear reactors overreacted. But yeah, it caused, like, the whole area now is toxic. It's just, you can go but so far before, like, you have to wear this little monitor that tells you, hey, there's too much, and then you have to, like, do the whole, it's a long story process thing. But Kevin Owens, you get the comment of the night. This is the longest one episode for Raw Recap that I've done in a while, and I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to comment, like, subscribe, share with your friends. Tell me what was your favorite part of Raw. What did you like? What didn't you like? What are you expecting? Also, guys, make sure you're checking out the 100 Days Challenge, the hashtag 100 Day Challenge on Twitter, YouTube. It's probably out there on Facebook and other places. I'm going to be involved, and I'm going to be day 27. So this Friday, I'll be in it. I'm so glad to be part of this community of YouTubers that have just fully accepted me, and they're awesome. I would love to meet some of them in person. But you guys have an awesome, super awesome day. Remember, if you know a WWE fan that knows Stephanie McMahon, that knows how to get free tickets, tell them to subscribe.